Hi everyone. So this is an evening video after my toddler has gone to sleep, so I'm drinking some beer and smoking some weed. I'm pretty tired as well, so I'll try to get through this without falling asleep on you or slurring my way through it. As you can tell, I got a haircut, looking like a flamin' Shan-Chan. Alright, so this is the Easter egg video for the whole first season of The Wheel of Time. I really enjoy the Easter eggs very much. It's probably one of my favorite things about this series so far. I picked out more than 40 of them. So here we go. The first one is the ruins of the city from the Age of Legends. Which in the cold open in episode 8, we get to see what it looked like in the Age of Legends. I think that's pretty awesome. Lews Therin is there. Lews Therin, I guess. Yeah, I thought that was great. So I'll be doing a ruins count as well. So that was number 1. And number 2, Egwene surrendering to the river, representing surrendering to Saidar. When I first saw this, very first time I watched the first episode, I just got super excited about that. Number 3, I just have them written down in my book here, so I keep looking down. Yeah, so this is kind of just like a personal Easter egg. I love trees, and my favorite tree is the tamarack, or larch, depending on what you want to call it. It's a very cool tree. It looks like an evergreen, so it has the needles, but it acts like a deciduous, so it turns yellow and orange in the wintertime and then loses its needles and then regrows them again in the spring. So you could see those all covering the hillside. It's beautiful. So that's just a personal Easter egg that I put in there. That was just for me, really. And number 4, Egwene listens to the wind / senses the Myrddraal coming through town. Number 5, the Dragon's Fang with dead sheep. I always want to say the Dragon's Fang in the shape of a dragon's fang. That's what my mind wants to do. I've done it like 7 times. I just have to do it every time. So the sheep, I think it's probably because I have it written down in my book, Dragon's Fang - sheep. Number 6, the matches that Tam uses to light the lantern. Now in the books, Aludra is an illuminator, and she invents matches. Alright, number 7. This one is Layla's belt buckle. Looks like it has a wolf head on it. It's kind of hard to see because it's covered in blood, and she covers it up really fast, but I'm pretty sure that it's a wolf head. And she like makes a point to grab onto it like as she's dying. So to me, that's significant. And number 8, Moiraine references Guitarra Moroso. Now, I heard recently that they were thinking of doing the cold open for the first episode as the Guitarra Moroso foretelling when Rand was born. And damn, that would have been great. That would have really like grabbed us and pulled us right in. It would have been so great. Whenever I think of that scene, I get emotional. I get all riled up, and it's a powerful scene. I love it. It's a shame that they did not include that. It's another video that I'm going to put out about missed opportunities, and that's one of them. So, number 9, when Rand coughs up the bat. In that scene, they're camped outside of ruins. So that's number 2 on the list for ruins. And then again in episode 2, they ride past some ruins. And then again in episode 2, more closer to the end, they camp at ruins. And then also, I guess if we're talking about ruins, Shadar Logoth, those are ruins, but they are specifically named ruins. So I guess that's number 4, and if we want to put Shadar Logoth on the list, we could call it number 5 for ruins. So then we got number 12 here. Egwene senses the fade, or / listens to the wind. Again, now I don't know why only Egwene can really hear or sense, sense the evil or listen to the wind. Moraine should be able to sense evil, and I guess Rand can channel, so I think he should be able to sense the evil too. And then also Lan through the bond should be able to sense that evil as well. So I don't know why it's just Egwene. Maybe that's part of their kind of a way of making us think, oh, maybe Egwene's the dragon. I don't know. But I did notice that only she is doing that in the show. So we got number 13 here. When Mat finds the dagger. Okay, this is an Easter egg, but it's not really an Easter egg. I wanted to include it to just say like, hey, this would have been cool. So when Mat finds the dagger, beside the chest that the dagger is in, there's an armadillo. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's a hedgehog. That's a nod to like the end of the 3rd books. But no, it's an armadillo. I don't think there's anything special about it. It's not an Easter egg, but it would have been cool if they put a hedgehog there. So, moving on, number 14. We got, what does this say here? Oh, the braid flip. Nynaeve's braid flip after she kills that Trolloc. Number 15. Tom's song. The Man Who Can't Forget. That song is totally about Rand. It's about the Dragon Reborn. What does he say? He caused the whole world's breaking. That's the Dragon Reborn. Number 16. When Mat goes to, I guess, loot the body of that Aiel, he finds Stone Dog, which is very cool. I love that. When I heard somebody pointing that out, I was like, oh my god, wicked cool. Stone Dog. Such a cool Easter egg. And then number 17, the King's Dagger. So then we got number 18, Logain was kept in ruins. That would be, I guess, number 5, we'll call it. We'll discount Shadar Logoth, because that's a city. It's a ruins city, but anyway, we'll discount it because it's named. I feel like if it's named, we'll discount it because we just can't call it just ruins. All right, and then we got, oh yeah, the Birgitte doll that the little girl has. And she guards her, she keeps her safe while she sleeps. I thought that was super sweet, and a nod to Tel'aran'rhiod, the world of dreams. Then we got number 20, the portal stones. Okay, I have to say, this is my favorite Easter egg yet, and it gets me so excited. Man, like, if they're showing portal stones now, they better be doing portal stone shit in season 2. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Like, they better put it in there. The Great Hunt is my second favorite book out of the whole series. So I want to see some portal stone action. So about the portal stones, we see them in 3 different places. It's in the first scene with each of our storylines. So Moiraine and the Aes Sedai, they see it, or they walk past it. None of them really take notice, but they walk past it. Perrin and Egwene with the Tinkers, they walk past it. And then Rand and Mat, they're walking in that field, and Rand actually walks up to it and like looks at it and inspects it. He's the only one that did that. So I really hope that this is foreshadowing for season 2, and he's going to use them, and it would just be so cool. All right, so number 21. It looks like the same statues in Shadar Logoth when they're walking up to that building. It looks like the same statues are used when they're going into Tar Valon. It looks like maybe they used the same city set and just kind of filmed it a little bit different. Number 22. Nynaeve has a yellow skirt on. That is a little Easter egg to what Aja she will be. Number 23. Ruins again. Number 6 on the Ruin Watch. And number 23 on our list. Egwene and Perrin and Aram, when they're running away from the White Cloaks, they run past these, I think it's like 3 large faces. They're ruins, so that's pretty cool. And number 24, Padan Fain in Tar Valon. I got so excited when I saw him. I just had the thought too, just before I saw him, I thought, oh, Padan Fain, I bet you he's following them. And then I saw him and I was like, oh my god, there he is. So, nice touch. I like that. Number 25, the picture in Moiraine's room. Is that a dream shard, or what the heck is that? It's some kind of object of the power. Okay, so I think it's either a dream shard or it is like the stone ring for accessing the world of dreams. But maybe they changed the lore and those things can take you physically to the world of dreams, because she didn't go to sleep. She was there physically. But Siuan Sanche was like in, a fisherman's hut. So that to me is like, oh, that's a dream shard. But then, I don't know. I don't know. It's some kind of object of the power that she uses to get to some place, whether it be the world of dreams or a dream shard. I have no idea. It would be nice? An explanation on that. Maybe in season 2. Alright, so number 26, the Forsaken statues in episode 5. That Steppen is, I guess, warding against. You know what, though? It honestly, it's a little bit confusing, though, because it really did just look like he was blessing the statues. And why keep a statue of something that you want to ward against? Like, usually statues are there as something that you kind of pray to, or protectors, so that was a little bit confusing to me. So number 27, the Stone of Tear. We see the cold open in I guess episode 6, when we get the backstory for Siuan Sanche. And there are 2 moments where it kind of pans out. You see the hills, the river, and the Stone of Tear in the background. Now, personally, I do think the stone interior looks a little bit like Tar Valon, or the White Tower. Looks like kind of that kind of architecture. I was kind of hoping for like a almost like a big round, like squat kind of fortress on the side of a mountain. That was personally in my headcanon. That's what I envisioned. And within the heart of the stone, it's all red. It's all red. So I'm like, I always envisioned it to be this big red stone squat fortress. 28. Some of the tower guards are women. I like that. And they're wearing bells. I mean, they can't sneak up on anyone, certainly. So maybe they don't need to. Number 28. Siuan Sanche's dress has wings on the side. And I love that because her name sounds like swan. And so she's kind of the river, you know, and swans are water birds. So I thought that was a very cool touch. Number 29, when Moiraine receives a message from the Yellow Sisters, that yellow flower there, when she's in the baths with Mygon. And then she goes to where the Yellow Sisters are, where Egwene and Perrin are being kept. Now, I don't know if this is in the tower. I kind of assumed that it was in the tower, but then something that Liandrin says later makes me think that it wasn't in the tower. But anyway, you could see yellow flowers hanging everywhere. I like that. That was gorgeous. It was very nice. So, at number 31 here, we get Liandrin's multitude of braids when she's in the tower wearing her tower garb. She changed her hair up. And yeah, that is definitely from the books, denoting that she is from Terrebonne. Number 32. So the inn that Mat and Rand go to, instead of being called the Queen's Blessing, it's called the Light's Blessing. And instead of having a sign that says the name of it, it has a sign with a picture on it. It's a picture of a sun on it. I thought that was pretty cool. And the innkeeper is Basil Gill. Number 33. Liandrin's meeting with the man in North Harbor. Now, I don't know if they did this on purpose. I think that they did, because everyone knows what Tar Valon looks like. So, North Harbor, you all know where that would be. So this is number 34. When Moiraine is swearing that fourth oath, which is ridiculous, by the way, Siuan Sanche is also touching the oath rod. So, like, does that mean that she has that same oath on her? Because she says that oath. She says the oath first, and then Moiraine has to say it. And she's touching the rod when she's saying it. So, I mean, it's fine if they change some things, just be clear about it, to define it clearly so we know what kind of world this is. So, number 35, when Moiraine channels to get into the ways, she channels threefold leaf. Looks like, you know, the weaves look like a threefold leaf, which is pretty cool. And we get number 36, the 9 bees of Ilion on Tam's armor in the cold open for the blood snow. Pretty cool. And then 37, we got Perrin can see that guiding when they're going through the waves before anyone else can see them, before anyone else can see it. So that's a little Easter egg about his connection to the wolves. I can't wait to get some evidence of it affecting his smell. I'm looking forward to that. Number 38, Padan Fain in the Ways. You can see him there a little bit. Number 40, next to Agelmar's throne, there's a flag with 3 foxes, 3 red foxes on it. I'm thinking maybe this is Agelmar's house sign. Well, that's all the Easter eggs that I found. If you guys found any more, I'd love to hear about them. May you always find water and shade.